live on YouTube. Hi, everybody. I'm
Hi,
Dax.
everybody.
That's Mary. I don't know. Maybe she's over there. I don't
I'm
know which
here.
direction. It's the day after Christmas.
Yes,
What?
it
No
is.
antlers? Mary
I
had
know
cute
I took
antlers
my antlers
yesterday.
off. I still am wearing my Christmas robe because this is like the last week I can wear it before it's like, you know, not Christmas
Oh,
time.
yeah. Before I know it, it's gonna be New Year,
Valentine's.
and
Oh,
then
New
well, yeah,
Year's.
but no, New Year's, and then right after that, taking down the Christmas decorations. Oh my
And then
God.
Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day.
Yay.
Nothing
Yep.
great ever happens to me on Valentine's Day, but I still love it. I don't know why. It's funny.
It's my friend David Saavedra's birthday.
Oh,
He
wow.
his middle name is
No
Valentine,
way.
something like that. Yeah, because he was born on Valentine's Day. That is so cool.
Aw, that is cool.
So cool, so cool. Anyway, here we are. We are doing free readings in the chat here on YouTube. We are doing talking tarot and our cards of the day, numerology of the day, all that fun stuff. It's the day after Christmas, so either it's going to be really quiet or people don't know what to do and they're going to pop on the live. I don't know. But from like 15 minutes before we went live, one of our regulars, Crits, in there. Shout outs.
Grit.
Hi. Yes. And who else is in there?
Mhm.
Uh Chathra. I don't know if I'm going to be butchering these names. Jack Mac's back. Hi, Jack. And Info. That's an interesting name there. Yes,
Everybody wants
absolutely.
info.
Oh, they're popping in here. So on Mondays, we just do the YouTube channel. We're just live on YouTube. On Saturdays, we're live on YouTube, but we are simulcasting on Blog Talk Radio. So I want to say something like, I don't know if I have the phone number up there in the scroll. I don't think so, but if I do, ignore it. Don't call in because we don't have the
Not
phone
gonna
lines
work.
on Mondays. But I think I took it out of the scroll. So probably what I actually did, Mary, was I forgot to put it in on Saturday into the scroll. Wow, this is getting complicated. There's so many things to remember. Oh my
Yep.
gosh. But yes, you can request a reading from the chat. It's real
Yes.
easy. Let them know, Mary. How do they do it?
Yeah. All they have to do is just say, pull a card for me, please. Just type that in or just type in your very specific question. You don't have to ask for a reading or are we doing readings or did I get to you yet or any of that stuff. Dax is keeping track of the questions for readings as they come in on the chat and we'll just do it.
That's right. So, Mary, I rolled out of bed today. And it was one of those mornings where, I knew we had the live and we always pull a card of the day. And I just didn't even feel like shuffling the deck. I'm telling you. I mean, I think it's because it's the day after Christmas. And it's really interesting, that dynamic. We're all excited. Christmas Eve, Christmas happens. By the afternoon of Christmas, you're like already feeling melancholy or things are just getting,
I fell asleep at
it's
9 p.m. last night.
it's
That's
like
I was
all
like wiped out.
it's like all over. And then by the day after, I mean, back in the day, we played with our toys, but
I still
for a
do.
lot of, I think as adults, it's kind of like we're like, damn, it's the day after Christmas. But anyway,
No,
so
I
what I
play.
did was I didn't even shuffle. I went like this. I just had my eyes closed. I'm like barely, not even out of the bed yet. I'm just reaching over to my
Mm.
table. I always have the deck right there, right next to my table. Reached over, just cut the deck in half and pulled a card. And wouldn't you know it, the perfect card popped up.
Wow.
The
Wow.
6 of Cups, the nostalgia card. But what struck me was, from Ciro Marchetti's Grand Lux Tarot deck, look at the bottom there. I mean, it's literally the toys from Christmas. You know, we got the hobby horse here and the teddy bear and the
Ah,
rabbit over there, you know. And I was like, oh my God. And there's the girl on the swing and, you know, the birds freely flying in the air and all that. And, you know, I was like, oh, wow, you know, this is the perfect card. So yeah, people that you know, got cool toys or playing with their toys right now. Yes. And also this time, you know, here the day after Christmas, it brings back nostalgic memories of Christmas past. We're thinking about that. We're also bummed that it's over, you know, kind of thing. But you know, traditionally the Six of Cups is the nostalgia card. So I mean, I just thought it was absolutely perfect. And it's literally one of those things where, you know, I didn't even feel like shuffling the deck, Mary. I just cut the deck, you know, just went, what's
wow.
there? You know, it was just wow. Tarot never ceases to amaze me, even like, you know, 30 years later. But also it's the 26th, so 2 plus 6 is 8. So the day is an 8-day abundance. Yes, and hopefully you're feeling very abundant after Christmas. Hopefully everybody had a great Christmas. And by the way, you know, in the chat, let us know what you got for Christmas. I know what Mary got because we were talking in the green room and she got a lot of decks again. And then interestingly, you know, and this has been happening all month, where for some reason in December of 2022, the day energy and the date energy is the same. So when you take the whole date, 12/26/2022, and reduce it to a single digit, you get 8 again. So it's all abundance today. Abundance. Yep. So that's the numerology of the day and the card I got. What'd you get for
What
the
did
day
I
after
get?
Christmas?
Well, I did get some new decks, so I am playing with my toys today. And one of
Yay.
them is the Power of the Elements deck. You can
Ooh.
see it there by Cassie White. It's like
Mm.
I really think I'm gonna like working with this deck. The card I drew is card number 14. All these cards have Roman numerals too. I think Chiro started a trend when he started doing Roman numerals, because this is like now I'm seeing it with the Oracle decks too. And, you know, the message is really interesting. It's the water element. And you can see the water trickling through the rocks there. And the card keyword is realization, and it's like feel your emotions as they arise, you know. And I think that that really fits with this time of year, because just like you were talking about nostalgic feelings, you know, we have those emotions that come up too, you know. The
Right.
holidays are often, you know, all kinds of emotions. People are running the gamut, you know, from like really happy to like really depressed, you know, sad. But, you know, and she makes a good point in this book that comes with it. And she says all these cards are channeled messages. I don't know. I don't really dig that so much when they do that with a deck. But there's a lot of wisdom in the book, you know, and it talks about how we learn through our experiences by feeling our emotions, by acknowledging them, you know, let them come up, acknowledge you're feeling that way and release it. You know, let's think of that again, the water, even if it's like tough emotions and it's just trickling through the rocks, you know. And the rocks can be, oh, you know, the self-doubt, the negativity from others, the criticism, the judgment, the all the things that like we're like winding our way through, you know. So that is the message for the day, the card of the
Awesome
day.
sauce. Yay.
Yeah, I
I
really
cannot.
like this deck. And this is the back design. It's kind of like the chakras. How she
Mm.
did that, you know, that's really, really cool. Never heard of Cassie White before I got this deck in. And now I'm curious. It's like a self-published deck. It's like her website that put it out, which is, what is it, in the teeny tiny print, came out in
Uh-huh.
2022. Lovelyforplanet.com. Lovelyforplanet.com.
Hmm.
So, and this is all like, great pictures of natural settings and stuff. So she's an earth girl, which is
Interesting.
cool. I am too.
Absolutely. Woo. Oh, right at the beginning, before we go to the chat room, I wanted
Mhm.
to let everybody know that the holiday sale is still going on,
Mm.
and great stuff at the Tarot Guild. You can join the website for free and use all the features. It's actually a social media networking platform, the website. And so you go to thetarotguild.com, and at the top of any page, hit sign up, and you can use your social media accounts, or you can put in, a password and an email address. You can do it that way if you want. And just real quickly, I'm going to let you know what we've got going on here. I'm going to bring up the sale myself. So when you go over to thetarotguild.com, you'll see this same banner that is on your screen right now, right there in the center of the page, at the top on the Tarot Guild website. Click on that. It'll take you over there. And right now, our Tarot by the Numbers course is $200 off. So it's normally $297. It's $97 right now. And you get $200 off the course, but you also get free certification, your professional tarot reader CTR certification, which is regularly $124, and membership in the guild, which the premium membership is only $1 a month. It's only $12, but $12 value, you get that free included too when you enroll. Now, if you are already a master reader, you've been reading tarot for a long time, we've got something for you too. Professional tarot reader certification is $46 off. So normally $124, like I mentioned, it's only $78 right now. The number of cards in the deck, that's right. And you get your first year of premium membership free included with that. There's an apply now button right there on that page. You can also get discounted our tag team readings, Mary, our tag team. Put that one up there. So don't go to this URL. Instead, go over to the holiday sale because it's $50 off there. That's right. And so if you enjoy these readings that we do, tag team style here on the shows, you can get a private session with us via Zoom. That's right. And what else do we got going on here on the holiday sale? Let's see. You can get a private reading with me, $30 off. My custom numerology reports. It's not too late to give gifts, folks. We have gift certificates for all of this. And as I mentioned, premium membership in the guild is just $1 a month, so we don't typically discount that. We will include it in some other offer like we're doing with the course and the CTR certification right now, but it's only $1 a month. You can join and learn all about the benefits. Just go over to thetarotguild.com, click on join the guild, and I'll tell you about, all the features on the website that you can use free when you sign up and get your free profile, but also the premium membership benefits. And there's a lot of them. So go check that out there. And by the way, if you want to buy Mary and I a cup of coffee, you can go over to coffee.tarottoday.live. That's right. That's our tip jar. Right, Mary?
Yay. Yes, we love coffee. We are coffee fanatics.
We're coffee
You used to
fanatics.
have a coffee house or coffee cart or coffee. You sold coffee,
Yeah.
right?
Ah,
You were a
I
coffee
did
seller. Were
coffee
you a
carts.
barista?
Oh yes, I am a master barista,
Oh
and
my goodness.
I own coffee carts as well as coffee houses in California, Seattle.
Wow.
Washington State, San Francisco. I ran a chain of 9 stores in San Francisco way back in the day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Starbucks was not even a household name yet back in those
Wow.
days. Yes, indeedy. So let's see what's going on in the chat here. I know some folks were asking. Oh, so Jack Mac asks, what is my life purpose?
Ooh.
That's a good
Ooh.
one.
That
That's a
is
good
a
one.
good one.
And I pulled some cards. You're not going to like my answer. You're not going to like my answer, but
Uh-oh.
I'm going to try. I'm going to try here. So I got the Two of Swords, and swords are thoughts and ideas. Typically, the Two of Swords is a decision that needs to be made that's not being made. You know, she's blindfolded in most versions of this card. Usually the swords are crossed, meaning ideas that might not go well together, that are crossing each other, and you're not sure which path to go down. One of two things is happening. Either you're not knowing which path to go down, or you're just refusing to decide. So why is this coming up when you're asking what your life purpose is? Okay, because my philosophy on it is very simple. Your life purpose is what you want it to be. And it's your passions. You know, what are you passionate about? With most of my clients, and sometimes I do this in hypnosis, and I have them travel back to when they were around 7, 8 years old. You know, what made your eyes light up back then? That gives us clues, because it doesn't change over our lifetime. We have the same things that we're drawn to. I mean, it may be, you know, the toys might be bigger and more expensive, but it doesn't change. And yes, in numerology, I can pull up your entire chart of 9 numbers, and I can look at it, and there's going to be certain things that are not good for you to do, and other things that are better for you to do. You know, you're gonna. It's like the difference between swimming upstream, Mary, or going with the flow. So, but you can do anything you want. You know, it's about making the decision. And also, I got the 4 of Cups, another decision card, right? So the opportunities before him, the 3 cups in front of him, in most versions of this card, not too happy with. In fact, in Chiro's version here, he's not even looking at them. You know, in the standard Rider-Waite-Smith version, he's looking at them and he's not too happy, and he doesn't see, you know, this 4th option yet. It's kind of coming out of the clouds. You know, I think that there's something that you haven't even considered yet that is in alignment with your passions in life, and especially if you can help other people. And I got the strength card on this too. So 8 is the numerology of the day, Mary. It's that abundance number, 8. And so strength, you know, having the inner strength, the inner fortitude to just go for it, you know. And that's, you know, if you follow this, if you make the decision and go for it, you will get, you know, the abundance. You will get that 8. What did you get, Mary?
What did I get? It's true. It's true.
For
I
Jack Mac.
am trying to see what I got for Jack Mac. You know, I
Where
again,
are you, by the way? I don't.
oh, where am I? Hold on, hold on.
I don't see your camera.
Oh,
There
okay,
she.
hold on. Yeah, just hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, you know, here's the thing that's interesting, because I do find it a very interesting question. You know, what is our life purpose? I'll come on camera here in a second. Here, um, I just wanted to see
Your
what is
camera is
going
not
on.
cooperating.
I know. Hold on. I'm like, what is going on?
She broke it,
Okay,
folks.
I broke it. Okay, I'm back. Hello. I got it working
Yay.
again. So the first thing I did though was pull a card, since I'm playing with this Power of the Elements deck or whatever.
Elements. Yeah.
And there are two things that come up with this card. It's the Inner Secrets card. You can see that imagery there, one of the water cards. And the message is all of you is worthy. All of you, Jack Mac, all of you. So whatever it is that you feel you can really throw yourself into 100%, or most of you, I think that that's a clue as far as what your life purpose is. And again, I don't personally think in terms of life purpose. I prefer the idea of having a purposeful life, meaning to do things with purpose, things that have a purpose. I think my purpose extends beyond just one thing, and yours probably does too, Jack Mac. So, but as far as like clues of, what direction to go, sometimes that's what we really need more than, what our life purpose is. What's our purpose of life? The purpose of life is to, live as long as you can, right? And make the most of it to, I think it's really to help others. A lot of times I think that we coexist with other people. Nobody lives in a vacuum pretty much. Even people that are loners aren't really entirely alone. They're still having impact on others. But looking at this for clues just from the tarot, it's very interesting. You come up as the King of Pentacles. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're an earth sign, but it could also be saying that like maybe it's time to like get things moving a little bit. That sort of secure kind of nature of the King of Pentacles. And this is another new deck I'm using today. Ta-da! The Mystical Realm Tarot by Lisa Porter, creator of the Martian Oracle, which I love. And I love this too. But yeah, so if you're coming up as the King of Pentacles, that can indicate certain fields, maybe finances, maybe, family trusts and legacies, dealing with those kind of things might be helpful. But in the center, it's a Five of Cups. So with the Five of Cups, we could be feeling like a little bit let down. Like, man, I don't feel like I'm living my purpose. I don't feel like what it is. Maybe some buried pain or anguish, also affecting our feelings with the Three of Swords. It comes up. The Sun card's in the past position. So I don't know, right now, maybe it doesn't feel as bright, but what we have in the outcome position and kind of another clue of what you should be doing is the Chariot card. Maybe you should be an Uber driver. Maybe that's your life purpose. Just
An
joking.
Uber
No.
driver. I love
Right,
it.
connected to transportation. No, but get going. Figure out what it is that you can like, throw the most of yourself into and hit the ground running, get some movement happening, even like start with some physical movement. If you're not that active, that can even help
Ooh,
just getting your energy
I
flowing.
like that.
So that's what I
Yeah,
got for Jack.
there was movement in my card of the day, just the fact that she was out on the swing there, and
Oh yeah.
we we forget about that. I mean, movement is so important. They're starting to say this. They're starting to say that sitting is the new smoking.
Yeah.
That really we've become so sedentary. It is so bad for us now that we've gotten past smoking. I mean, where it's to the point where we all know it's bad, and most of us, I mean, every year it goes down and down. I mean, there's still 35 million people smoking in the United States, but it's tiny compared to how it was when we were kids, Mary. It was
Yeah.
like 70% of the population smoked, so it's on its way out. But sitting is the big thing. We're still, as a country, 80% overweight.
Yeah.
And our bodies are meant to move. And so now they're building all of those standing desks that, go from the seated position to you can stand up and the desk can come up with you,
Yeah.
and walking around. My watch every hour tells me it's time to stand up, Dax. Because I sit there working on the computer and I forget, and it says
Yeah.
time to wake, time to stand up. So yeah, I love the movement part there. What else is going on in here? Let's see. So info. Okay, so info's real name is Bushra, and this is an
I
interesting one. Will I be? What were you gonna say, Mary?
I said hi. Hi to
Oh,
Mushra.
hi. Oh, I thought you started a sentence there. Sorry.
No.
Will I be able to find a visa for my children if I apply for their visa with mine? Oh, okay. So I think she's applying for a visa, and will her children be able to get a
Get
visa
visas.
if she applies? Yeah. Go ahead, Mary. I'm
Okay.
gonna pull some cards too.
All right. And again,
Hmm.
using the Mystical Realms Tarot by Lisa Porter.
Mm.
Really loving
Oh,
this deck.
nice. Love that
Look at
box.
this. Well, yeah, and she's again, I've used the Martian Oracle on the show and showed you that how that was edged in that bright green. This one's edged in yellow and like comes that way.
Ooh, I like that.
I do too. It's so different. But okay, this visa thing, are you going to be able to get visas for your kids when you apply for yourself, right? And looking at that, we have the Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah, good, good, good. Four Cups in the outcome position. I'm not really a fan of that, and why the Ace of Pentacles comes up as well. The Sun card. I feel like you might have to try a second time to get visas for everybody, but let's see what Dax is getting. I feel like it doesn't entirely work. Something's left out.
Oh, well, mine was just very obvious and strong, yes on this. Because I pulled a few cards, and the first couple of cards talking about, your children there. There's the Empress, the 3 card creativity, communication. You might have to be a little creative about it, but there she is. Over here, there she is with her kid, and this is one of your kids right here, showing up as the Page of Wands, and then the central focus card is the 9 of Cups, traditionally the wish come true card. And look at the smile on his face here. I think it's going to happen. I have really positive feelings about it, Mary.
Awesome. Yeah, and make sure you don't overlook
Yeah.
something in all of this paperwork. That's the only thing I feel like why
Yeah.
it might take 2 times to apply. With that 4 cups in the outcome, I'm just like, what did we miss? What did we miss? We missed
Right.
something.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
but it
the
happens
other,
either the first or second time.
yeah, I think the other thing is, I'm looking at what she said, and she says children. Okay.
Yeah,
But I get the 1 page. And so the feeling I get is, her visa comes through, uh, the Page of Wands, that one child's visa comes through, but then maybe not the others right away. And so you have to
that's
resubmit, or you have to
exactly.
work on it.
Yeah, that's
Exactly what you're
exactly what
saying,
I
Mary.
got. Yeah, isn't that weird?
Nice.
So there's
Nice,
so
nice, nice.
really the big message for her is to not don't get bummed out if there's something wrong the first time, because I think this does happen. It's just might take a couple of times. It might sometimes we miss things that we're not even aware of, you know, when it comes to
Mm-hmm.
paperwork, the government paperwork. So get your
Yeah,
ducks in a row. It doesn't have to happen that way. But now that you've heard this today, then maybe that'll,
exactly.
make, double, triple check it before you send it in.
So I'm going to, by the way, folks, if there's a lot of people that have come in,
Cool.
and
Hey, everybody.
I can't even name them all. A lot of our returning folks, and
Cool.
Solicito's in there, and
Oh, let's see.
let's see. Oh, Pamela's in there. Pamela Steele, she's on our
Hey,
board, and
Pam.
we just had that great workshop, which you can check out on the YouTube channel after the live
Yeah.
here. Yeah, a lot of people popping in. Leslie Edwards is there. Hi, Leslie. Rupali. I can't even name them all. Whitney's in there. And they're all commenting, but I'm back at the beginning of the comments, just so you guys know, folks. And what I'm doing is I'm starting at the top and I'm coming down through the comments. So if you've already requested a reading, or you just want us to pull a card, like Mary said in the beginning of the show, just put in there, please pull a card for me. If you have a specific question, put it in. I'm doing them, or at least trying, Mary, to do them in the order that they're coming in. So Chai in there, what is Dharma's Dharma? Anyway, they're a Cancer. Current feelings and intentions towards me. Okay, so they're a Cancer. This is interesting here. So okay, I'm just checking my cards and stuff like that. So this person's a Cancer, which is water, but what I'm getting is the King of Coins, which is an earth sign. So, just because it's the earth sign, it tends to be, it doesn't have to be, it could just, maybe he's just really down to earth. All right. And he's showing up this way. Alternatively, there could be another guy. I'm just throwing that out there. However, the first card I got when you asked the question about, his feelings, I got the Sun card. Very positive feelings. Yeah. So that's how he feels. Now, the tarot throws in a zinger always, of course. And I got the Two of Wands. Again, the twos, again with the decisions. There's like two paths you can go down. Maybe it's this new guy versus the one that you were asking about. Maybe it's just, deciding to go down one direction versus another. Okay, but that's what needs to happen. But to answer your original question, yeah, I think he has very sunshiny, happy feelings about you. Yes, for sure. Did you pull any cards on that, Mary?
Yes, I am pulling the cards on there. Am pulling. Yes, I have. Am pulling. Meh. Okay. Really, it's interesting. I started, because I'm still playing with this new Oracle deck. I'm like, I'll do that. But then I thought, man, let's see what the tarot says. I'm not too thrilled with what the tarot says. I'm really not. I don't feel like, it says it as clearly as this does. And I pulled two Oracle cards from, again, the Power of the Elements deck by Cassie White, which you're watching me fall in love with this deck. It's the first time I've worked for it. But there's a card I pulled for him. There's your water card, reflection. And the message is spend time reflecting within. So he's still thinking about it. He's reflecting. It's got this peaceful energy. There's not a lot of excitement there. I pulled a card for you, and I got the Imagine card. Ooh. It's kind of opposite. See how one triangle, the water triangle is pointing down, the fire triangle is pointing up, and we got this, a place in your heart, feels at home. So like, it's almost like you're, bringing the energy towards this good person, and they're, still thinking about it. So already I feel like there's a difference in where we're at as far as our interest level. I feel like you've got a little more interest than this other person does. That doesn't mean that, nothing can happen. I'm sure something can happen, but definitely, I don't think right now that person's trying to make anything happen. So keep your options open, because when I looked at the tarot, I got like a lot of court cards. So I feel like you have a lot of options, and there's, more people out there. Yeah. Didn't you have a second guy come in your reading? I was listening, but
yes, I did.
listening.
It's possibly a second.
Right? Yeah. So there's like There's like, there's more fish out there to be, you know, swimming,
Mm.
whatever fish do, to be,
Yeah.
to check out, more options on the table there.
So it's continuing, lots of love questions. A very similar question from Yamini,
Mm.
Aditya perhaps is the name, and their feelings for me. Okay, so can you pull a card? See,
See what happens. I'm going to try this element
yeah,
thing again because I'm like, I don't know. It's the first
it's
time I've worked
interesting.
with this deck. It's very interesting. I cleansed, I charged my deck, and now we're off to the races. So I'll pull a card for them and pull a card for Meanie, right? That's the question. That's the sitter,
Right,
the queerest.
Yamini. It's like
Okay.
Yamini.
Oh, that's a pretty name. So a card for that person and then a card for Yamini. And just see how we mix. Wow. It's interesting. Again, there is a difference, but it's interesting. So we get the expression card for the person you're asking about. So we got the water, the cup, connected to the cups cards in the tarot, the emotion, the expression, express your truth with that blue chakra card. And then for you, the card is beware of how you express your fear, own it, you know so own your feelings towards this person. I feel like they're very receptive to it. I feel
Oh,
like
good.
that expression is like that openness, that like, you know, come on at me kind of feeling, say what you want to me and I'll express my truth to you. And that
Mm.
is really good because what I find so often with love readings is that the problem is one person's feeling all this stuff and maybe they don't even want to like acknowledge what they're feeling. And then the other person doesn't want to even like tell anybody how they're feeling. So I think
Oh,
this
wow.
is actually a good combination where we could make some progress and get somewhere, get those feelings out in the open so we know what we're doing, you know? Because if
Mm.
it's like not working, if it's not a real, connection or match for the two of you, then you can move on and not waste your time once you both know where you're at. So communication is my biggest message to you on that.
Mm.
So let's see what Dax is getting.
Well, I agree with everything you said. And the message I'm getting it. Well, before I go there, I'm going to show you. I got the 9 of coins. 9 of coins. This person is a independent, self-made person, and instantly when I got the card and looked at it, I was like, I got a strong feeling of, yeah, they have a very positive feeling towards you, but the message coming through is from Mary gave her message. My message is a little different. It's this person's very independent. They're self-made. So you got to keep that in mind. I hope that helps you out. Who was next? I think it was gonna go with Whitney here. Whitney is asking, will me and my boyfriend Joe get married? It's the
Ooh.
married question. Woo!
Ah.
Hold on, let me put this card away and pull another card here. What do we got? Oh, I don't even need to pull any more cards, Mary. Hierophant.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
That's a big fat
Wow.
yes. That's a big fat yes. Not only are
Wow.
major arcana cards a yes, at least in my system, the Hierophant card is traditionally a card that can indicate marriage. It's all about those traditional institutions and so forth. So there you go. What'd you get, Mary?
Yeah, I pulled a
Don't forget to turn
card.
your camera on, by the way.
I know, darling. uh, yes, dear.
Yes, dear.
Yeah, I pulled a card from the Love Notes Oracle card by Lisa Atkinson, which I love to use for love readings. Love lasts. To me, that's a card of commitment, of committed love, of longevity too. So yeah, I think we're going to get married, and I think it's at least going to last a minute. So that's good. A few minutes, forever, whatever forever is.
Cool.
I'm done.
All righty. So this next one is going to be an easy one. It's Kushabu. Kushabu. And they said, please add me also. So here's an opportunity to pop in and say that, well, you don't have to ask to be added to some kind of a list or something. The list is the chat, as we explained in the beginning of the show. So if you want us to pull a card for you, just say, please pull a card for me. And that'd be like a general. If you have a very specific question, just put in your specific question and we'll pull cards on it if and when we get to it. But so for Kush, let's just pull a card, Mary. So what do you get for Kush?
Actually, I want to do something special and use another new deck that I got, the Lyran Oracle with the white lion.
Yay, new decks. We're loving this.
Spirit Bearings of Lyra. If anybody's into Lyra, let me know in the chat room, because I feel like I'm the only person that's heard of this like on the planet, except for like those people that are into it that I don't know. So I think it's cool. White lion beings, from another star system. And what is their message for you today? This is exciting. I've never used this deck before. That's a very strange message. Okay. Yeah. But look, it's saying ultimately it's a time of positive transformation. Look at the lions. You got the Immaculate Conception card. Wow. Check that out.
Definitely.
Perfect timing for this time of year when, people are into that whole Immaculate Conception thing. So anyway, that's what I got. What did you get, Dax?
I'm not even there. Oh, wait, here. Now I am. Now I'm having the same camera problems as you.
Oh my God.
Oh, gosh. So, yeah, I just got a very simple message. 3 of coins. Okay. And don't know exactly what it's referring to, but, I feel like if there's any projects that you're working on, keep going in the direction you're going in. And if there's an opportunity to bring in others in the project, that's kind of like the indication that I'm getting here. Ta-da!
Awesome.
Let's see. Oh, where are we? Where are we here? I gotta see who was next. Okay, we did Whitney. And by the way, let us know when you're getting married to Joe.
Yeah, it's obviously happening.
Let's see. Trying to see where the next question is, get them in order here. Very interesting stuff. Okay. Aha. So I don't know. Is it D? Oh, is that an L? Delamy? I think it's Delamy. I thought it was an I for a second there, like Diana, but Diame, but it's Delamy. Will I get to work with Corday? I think it's Corday, Kordei, in the near future. Okay, well, that's one we can look at here. Okay, so he's showing up as an earth sign. You can let me know in the chat. And oh yeah, this is looking really good. So the world card, that's a big fat yes. There is a little warning card coming in here. The 2 of coins. Okay, it's not, if, but more like when you guys do, is there going to be kind of a balancing act going on, especially if it has anything to do with, the financial arrangement in this. But let's see if Mary's got anything more clarifying for you on that partnership thingy.
Yes.
Yeah.
More clarifying, probably not. However, let's see what the white lion aliens from Lyra suggest. I don't know. I haven't read the book for this oracle card. These are so beautiful. Oh, wow. Fusion. Fusion. That is like such a big yes. You're fusing together to work together. And yeah, and balanced.
Oh, I like that.
You have to pay attention to like making sure the schedule is balanced. If you, when you're working together, that one person isn't working harder than the other person is. But yeah, you're going to get two. Wow. That's probably the only card in this deck that could probably answer that kind of question like so directly. It's weird.
Mm.
It's exciting.
Awesome.
Again, the Lyran Oracle. They're from outer space. They're star beings.
They're alien lions from another planet, something. Okay. Anyway, moving on.
Alien white lions. Alien white lions from another planet.
Yeah.
People believe it. Who am I to say? I don't know. I can't say no. There can't exist.
You got fairies, and I remember some of our hosts on Psychic Talk. Were really into the, the dragon beings.
Yeah.
And, I mean, yeah. Okay. Moving on. Okay.
Who's to say?
We got a few minutes left. We'll try to squeeze in as many as we can. Remember, if we don't get to you yet, we're actually going to be here on New Year's Eve, which we never do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited about that.
Me too.
We're going to be
very
here
excited
on New Year's Eve. Yep. Oh, what are we going to do for that? We did the Santa hat, and you had the antlers. Now I've got to get the top hat and
noisemakers. Pop the cork. Oh my god. Yeah, I'll get some champagne for it. Well, actually, I don't like champagne. I like that other stuff. That bubbly,
sparkling.
Yummy.
I like the sparkling cider myself. It's sweet, not.
I can't even think of the name. It's like a.
I don't know how to describe champagne. It's kind of a dry, not exciting taste to me, And
I like it.
I like Martinelli's. It's called Martinelli's.
I like Dom Perignon, but I'm not going to go there this year. Like, come on, it's just one night. If it was a big
our
party,
next question, is from Solicito. By the way,
Solicito.
we chat about tarot and numerology and a whole lot of things here. So if you have any questions in general, you don't have to ask for a reading. Whatever you're interested in. Or if you've always had a burning question about tarot you wanted to ask, this is the time to do it. So Solicito wants to know, may I ask this question? May I ask why this group of people have caused me drama for years at work? I do nothing to them. I believe someone is lying and instigating or something.
Why does this group? I will ask for wisdom from the white lion beings of Lyra on this. About
we are channeling from the other universe. Yes, something.
Right. It's the Lyra star system. That doesn't help. Okay, what about this one? Look, I think this does apply. Okay, actually these cards together actually work, okay? Because it's like, first of all, this one is just sort of like a message to you. And you can notice how the person is facing towards a couple lions and the other lion is looking in the opposite direction. And it's a card of infinite wisdom. So I do think that in a sense you already know, and the reason is this collective consciousness. Okay, so what you were saying, like, I think somebody's talking about me or said something that wasn't untrue, and like these people believe it, so they treat me a certain way. Yeah, they're acting like a collective. So that does not mean that there isn't maybe one among them that, if not more, that aren't really into giving you a hard time. It's like they're going along. They become like a group. It's like a mob mentality kind of thing. And all you can do is that infinite wisdom thing, and like be wise about it and realize, like, I can't control that. I can't control anything but my own reactions to how other people treat me. And, keep treating people the right way, the way you want to be treated. And that's, I don't know what you can do beyond that. But yeah, I think it's like groupthink going on, and they're kind of ganging up on you in that way. But let's see what Dax is getting.
Okay. Well, you covered it pretty well there. There's not a lot for me to add, but I pulled 2 cards actually. I got 2 9s. And it's like very, very obvious. First of all, you're feeling like this guy over here. Okay. And battle weary, and the Hermit is, suggesting, where's the Hermit? Taking a step back. Okay. The 9 energy is all about endings, the ending of a cycle. I think in 2023 you can break free from this, but the big thing, especially getting 2 9s, is this is something that it's more about you than them, to be honest. It's about, we can't control what people do. We can only control our reaction to it. So these cards they're just not talking about that situation. They're not talking about, is someone instigating, blah, 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 all the details. It's irrelevant. Your reaction is what's important. And the 9 is talking about, what can we let go of? So whether it's just, deciding to not react, or whether you get help with a practitioner, maybe you go through some releasing techniques, cutting the string, so to speak, chakra realignment, emotional freedom technique is great for this, letting go, hypnosis. It's all about you. You need to let go of this. Let's see what the next one is, Mary. It was Sharon, I think, is next. Oh no, it's Leslie. I'm sorry. Leslie asked first, what is Blake's current feelings towards me? Blake. Okay. All right. The Fool card. So Blake thinks you're a fool.
Cool.
And no, that's not what's going on here. I mean, this is the, take the leap of faith card, right? This is going out on, look at him down here. You're going out on an adventure. Yeah. I mean, it's very light and adventurous and playful is what I'm getting from this. Okay. And could it go further? Yes, but it's going to require the leap of faith. You're just going to have to totally go for it. If you totally go for it, it can happen really quickly. 8 of Wands. 8 is the number of abundance. This can be really, really good, actually, but don't ever lose the playful angle of it. Keep it playful. Let's see here. Okay, Mary, where are you? We're going to go.
I'm right here, and I drew 2 cards from the Power of the Elements deck. Once again, another deck that I'm crazy about now that I've worked with it today. The card that I drew for him was this breakaway card. And it's kind of actually, the meaning of it actually fits with what you were saying, Dax, because this is about growing and expanding and wanting that excitement and that playfulness and that adventure. And you come up with this grow and fulfill card, which is about acknowledging the energy that feeds us. So look, I feel like Blake is open to it. Interesting, this can work. But it's got to work both ways. He wants to keep expanding. You want to grow. You both want growth, and you're looking for a sense of fulfillment from it. He's looking more for adventure and expansion from it. And those 2 things aren't that far apart. So as long as you're seeking out things that are going to help you both, to experience new things, new adventures, I think there's something here. I think there's some compatibility that could make this work.
Nice. So the next one, let's see, how's our time? Okay, we got a few more minutes. Sharon is asking, good evening,
Yeah.
both of you. Sharon wants to know, may
Hmm.
I ask if my ex-friend, Julie, wants to reach out? We don't see each other / talk in a while. Thank you for your time. So,
Ex-friend, do they want to, what was it? Her ex-friend Julie
reach out,
to
get
reach
back
out.
together, communicate.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
something along those lines.
I'm going to try the same technique that I just came up with with this deck that I'm just using for the first
Nice.
time. Well, the cool thing is like, we're on YouTube. You guys can make comments. You can say, hey, that made sense, or hey, it didn't make sense. Let me know, because it's like I'm just getting to know this deck. Wow, though, it's interesting. Beware of how you express your fear. Own it comes up with Julie. So if there's anything in this friendship that anybody needs to own up to, maybe Julie does, and then the other one is have purpose. Your journey is worthwhile. But if you look at the elements are the same. So there's still, the basis for the friendship. I think that just basic, like you're two people that could get along, and did get along for a while, you lost touch or whatever. Yeah, I think that there's this reconnection. The Own It card is really interesting, though. I think that they'd want to reconnect about something that maybe wasn't acknowledged before. Like maybe that could be the basis of reconnecting. But anyways, let's see what Mr. Dax is getting.
Yeah, I mean, I'm definitely getting a yes. It's a yes card. It's 4, and it's the 4 of coins. The only caveat is that it's a measured response. So she's a little bit, hesitant, and you need to smooth that over. That's the only thing. But yeah, I think it's time. Let's see what I was gonna get the next one here. I think I already had it figured out. Who was it? Fatima. Will S reach out to me in the next couple of months? Big fat yes. Where's my camera? I gotta bring the camera back up. There it is. Yeah, Ace of Swords looks good. If it's been a while, it being an ace, it's suggesting like a new start. Okay, so maybe that's the way to approach it, not the way it was, same old, but rather, yeah, how can you make things fresh and new? Mary, what'd you get on that?
Yes, no question. So I'll just use my handy dandy little Howlite, HOWLITE pendulum. And just, if it's a circle, it's a yes for me. It's a circle. So yes. Yep.
Awesome sauce.
Cool.
So, oh, you still doing it?
I'm done. I got a yes.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm looking at the wrong camera feed, which is like 8 minutes or 8 seconds later or something. Rimsha. Hey, I have 2 love options.
Ooh, awesome.
Who should I choose, or should I wait for the next stable commitment offer ahead? That's interesting.
Wow.
Wow,
So,
they're really technical about that, aren't they?
no, I love that. Okay, look, I am going to try again. The Power of the Elements cards. I don't really feel like the Lyrans, the white. I do want to say something about the Lyrans, so really quick here. So
sure,
they are white. They are a white lion collective of 5th dimensional beings who once hailed from the constellation known as Lyra. I don't know. Let's look at your options. Option A, option B. You assign those in your head of who I'm talking about.
Oh, that's
Or
exactly what I was thinking. Yeah,
the third
because she
option.
didn't give us names or
Yeah,
initials.
I know.
So it's like,
Right.
well, you assign them
Yeah.
A, B.
Yeah. So we got A and B, right? And then option C is something better to come.
Mm.
And which is stronger? Should you hold out for something better to come, or should you go with A, B, or something better? When I look at A, new idea, bring your dream to life for option A. Open your mind, connect with the divine within for option B, and sit with your soul. The journey is within you for option C. The best one is option A. Okay,
Mm.
because with this new idea and the message being bring your dreams to life. Well, who doesn't want to be with somebody who's going to bring their dream to life? I really do.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. My answer is slightly different with the
Yeah,
cards I'm
I'm sure
getting.
it's a lot different.
However, I want to say that I mean, it does look good with A. Okay, so with A, I got the Temperance card, probably my favorite card in the deck. This card's known for the marrying of opposites. Okay, so it can definitely work, but it will be like the marrying of opposites. So you guys might be very different, is what I'm saying. And it'll be interesting, and it can work. It's a positive, it's not a negative card, but yeah, I'm just leaving that. You have to make your own decisions. I'm just going to leave that. Now, person B, I'm getting the Three of Cups. Another great card. Celebration going on here. You know, um, this is the thing with option B. I don't think it's ever going to get past this. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun. But not this, deep love and commitment and all that kind of thing. Yeah, I just don't see that. And option C, is there something better out there? Well, first of all, there always is. There's lots of fish in the sea. What's going on in this card? First, it's 8, which is abundance, which is the number of the day. That's a clue right there. That true abundance comes outside the door. He's left. Okay, so what's with all these cups behind him? Well, the cups are emotions. All right, so he's left the emotional baggage of these other two possibilities and has moved on. And in the traditional versions of the card, he's got a traveling cloak on and a walking stick, and he's going up the side of a hill. The inference is onwards and upwards to bigger and better things. I think there's better opportunities for you out there. That's what I'm getting with all of this. However, if you don't want to do that, go with A. You're going to be like opposites. You're going to be like oil and vinegar. But if you mix really vigorously, you can get you guys together.
It's the best
So
salad dressing. This relationship
I
could be the best salad
know.
dressing ever.
Yeah.
Spicy, vinegary, exciting. New
So we
ideas.
are at the end. But like I said, if we didn't get to you today, first of all, show up earlier. We started 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. Was it 7 p.m. London, UK time? You can extrapolate on your own there. And we'll be back on the 31st on Saturday. We'll be simulcasting on Blog Talk. Yeah. You'll actually be able to call into the show, which is really cool. There was something else I was gonna say. What was I gonna say? Get here earlier. Call into the show and
Bring the champagne.
I know.
No?
Yeah, bring your champagne. I know. I almost forgot. It's the last Saturday show of the month, so that means we're having our psychic spin segment. Yes, and we're actually going to be taking a look at James Cameron's new movie,
Avatar 2.
Yes, Yes, we're gonna see how it's doing. We're gonna pull some cards on it.
Really
Number
make
three's
his
in the can.
money back.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, this is number two. Number three's already in the can. Four has been partially filmed. Five, they have it all set to go. 6 and 7 are being worked on already. So yes, but James said, it all's dependent on this film. They're definitely going to release three. Three's already in the can, but are they going to go past three? That might be a good question. Is it going to make enough? And yeah, and Mary might even have some surprises because she's interviewed James Cameron many, many times. So we might have some audio for you even. We'll see. But thanks everybody for being here. This was a lot of fun. And
Yeah.
happy Merry post Christmas, Mary. I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Merry day after Christmas.
Day after Christmas. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
And we're out. Oh my God.